Previously on the Novympia channel, I'm Ms. Venezuela. And coming up... Listen, oh my god. Oh! I find you very rude. The Novympia channel is made possible by our gorgeous patrons who get access to the most unappealing crap you'll find anywhere on the whole internet. Cue the snafu! Cause I'm too messy, and I'm too fucking clean. Get a job, you great big slob. It goes something like that, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Do you remember Lana Young, Get a Job?
What did you say?
Lana Young, Get a Job.
Something like that. I know all about contemporary music.
Is this the energy that I've got to look forward to?
This is what you've got to look forward to today.
This.
First of all,
Your hair looks nice.
Thank you. I am a woman, by the way. That's a woman. That's a woman and a half. The half's doing a lot of heavy lifting, isn't it?
Big girl.
Also, people know me for my appreciation of contemporary culture and music. Get a
People,
job.
who's people?
Get a job. That's what the song is, isn't it? Get a job.
Cause I'm too messy, and then I'm too fucking clean.
Get a job.
Welcome to another Novympia video here on our channel. If you are new here, my name is Nova.
And I am Olympia, and I'm just so excited to be here on set with you today.
That's very nice.
I'm all about compliments these days, because your ass crack. You want to see it, honestly.
What are we doing today?
Today...
Do you even remember?
Today we're doing something... Did you come up with this, or...
I can't remember if this was an original idea or if it was suggested. I can't remember.
Original ideas are really hard to come by around here, so I doubt it.
And then I'm too fucking clean.
Get a job.
We are going to be discussing...
Have I got lipstick on my teeth?
Probably. No, you don't.
Oh, good.
We've both gone for purple. Mine's a nicer shade. We're doing a bizarre thing whereby we've both thought of 8 different male celebrities that we crushed on really hard as like kids and teenagers. Like our first celebrity crushes.
It's Chico time.
We're going to be announcing them, discussing them, and then putting them on that tier list thing.
Yeah.
What is it? S, A down to E?
Yeah.
Because that's a part of contemporary culture, of which I am a constant participant.
You're not young.
I can't remember. Does it go down to E, is it?
Yeah, I checked. We had this discussion before
But I don't remember.
before we hit tape. Before the tape.
Before we hit tape. Okay, so S would be like, oh yeah, and still would today.
Would still. You know, there's
A-
great taste involved with that.
A is like, hard agree.
Yeah.
B would be like, oh, I could see at the time. But
I get
like,
it.
But
Yeah.
like, not really now. C is like, okay, that's for you.
Yeah,
That's not for me.
Not really getting it.
D is like,
D is cringe.
don't get it.
Well, I wonder if there's any E
And then
there.
E is like, you are unhinged.
That's
That is
disgusting.
unhinged. and
You're
you
a
should be really embarrassed.
disgusting,
about
dirty pig. Certified. Nova is a certified pig.
Dirty girls.
that. So we've picked 8 each.
Have you?
I've done
organized?
4 that are like from when I was really young and probably didn't even realise at the time that I was crushing on these guys. And the other 4 are like when I knew I was gay, I was a teenager, and like, yeah, that was just like really fancied these guys.
A what?
Are you sure?
Would you want to start with one then? Am I going to be really embarrassed by yours? / do I know who they are?
Maybe.
I'm not going to know who they are, am I? Bearing in mind, Nova is 2 years younger than me. Is that right, or 1 year? How old are you?
2 years younger.
No, we'll say 1, just for the purposes of the tape.
You're not young.
Do you want like... What should we start off with? Should we start off with one that I think is like
I don't think
perfectly
I'd-
acceptable, or one that's like really unhinged?
I don't think I quite realised how mortifying this video could be. Okay, what's the earliest person you can remember having a crush on celebrity? I'm clenching mine.
Do you remember Dickon from The Secret Garden? I've mentioned this one before and you had the same reaction. I don't know why. I think because, like, he was, like, he seemed a bit like of an older kid, and he was, like, was he, like, a farmhand or something? I can't even remember what his character was.
There's a fucking farm!
No, but, like, who was he? Like, what was
A
the point?
farmhand! He was like child labour.
Was he, like, one of the gardeners or something? Or
So he was like, okay, Nova, if you didn't catch that,
Dickon from The Secret Garden.
So,
What the hell just happened?
oh God.
I just thought he was dreamy.
Okay, but you have to now get up a picture of what Dickon looks like now. He was like child labour gardener in The Secret
I
Garden.
don't remember what his character was, but I can distinctly remember his face.
He hooked up with Mary.
There was a bit of like a love triangle thing, wasn't there?
There was no love triangle.
One of them was jealous.
What? Who's jealous?
Was it Colin was jealous of those two?
But those two were cousins, Nova. There's no love triangle involved.
I don't remember the film very well.
What the hell just happened?
You just remember getting all hot in the collar about Dickon.
Andrew Knott.
The name does not go over my head.
Andrew Knott is the actor.
That's Dickon.
That's Dickon.
That's you're Dickon later on. Dickon from The Secret Garden. That's a weird one, but how old would you have been when you had a crush on Dickon from The Secret
Well,
Garden?
when did The Secret Garden come out?
I don't know about The Secret Garden. I just know there was no love triangle with the slave, the garden slave.
1993. So I could have been really small because I was only born in 92. So it would have been
You would have been a
got this on
child, and you would have
video.
been like, oh, for some reason I get butterflies around Dickon from The Secret Garden.
Listen, we're being very real and vulnerable.
Well, where do you want to
in
put
the studio.
Dickon on your list? I think it's fairly embarrassing for you.
I feel like that's got to be like
Low.
C below. There is worse on my list.
Or... Okay, well, I think it's fairly sweet and innocent, so why don't you put him in C? We'll put Dickon in C.
Okay.
My first
Here we
childhood crush that I can remember. I also remember being a bit confused about this and not really understanding what was going on.
So no change there then.
It's Taylor Hanson from the band Hanson.
Oh, yes, you've told me this one before.
So I, as a child and a teenager, I had a real thing for boys with long hair.
Okay.
That was my jam. I was like so attracted to boys with long hair. I always wanted long hair myself. My mother wouldn't let me because she was a real square. And as a kid, I was obsessed with having long hair. So I used to put like trousers on my head.
Right, yeah.
Like pajama trousers or like
yeah.
a pillowcase. And I'd be like, woo! So shit hasn't really changed, has it?
No.
So no change there then.
So I remember being on the playground and like
Which
Hanson,
one is he? Taylor
He was the
Hanson.
main singer. And I remember being on the playground and bop was a thing. So what are we talking, like mid-90s? I would have been like 6 or 7. And I remember being like, oh my god, those girls are so great. And I thought I had a crush on the middle one anyway. And then someone told me they're not girls, they're boys. And that was very interesting to me.
Lois, my darling!
I was very curious about that, very interested. Very,
So
very
this
interested.
is how you remember them.
No, that he's older there.
Oh, that's
Bop was like their
2004.
first one. So that 90s.
There.
That's how I remember him, yeah.
I think he's pretty fine today.
Well, the thing is, yeah, so I think he's aged very, very nicely, Taylor Hanson. I mean, yeah, between you and I, you would have a go on that.
yeah,
wouldn't you?
look at him.
Yeah,
He's
you'd have a
so
go on
cute.
Taylor Hanson. The only thing is, I think he's like super religious.
I can see your dirty pillows.
Oh, that often happens.
I think they're kind of religious. What's happening with this?
She's too fat for it.
I'm pretty sure he's religious. Which, you know, live your life, do what you want, but that, I think, is not as attractive. I honestly think it had something to do with long hair, and if he didn't have long hair, I probably wouldn't have looked twice. First of all, avert your eyes. I think it's sensible to put Taylor Hanson in, like, B. I think that was, you know, a fairly tasteful option, you know, like rock star.
I think, yeah, it's a conventional choice.
Conventional choice, it's not really embarrassing.
For
plus-
you, not for me.
Yeah.
B.
And, like, really cute now, but, you know, a bit too Christian for me.
I think that's fair.
Okay, great.
I can't stand you, Dobby.
Nova, you said this one's embarrassing, you're going to say now. What are you doing?
So, I need to get up a picture.
Oh my god, I've realised who one of yours is going to be. It's literally
What?
just come into my head. The guy from Cinderella.
Oh, yeah, but he's not this one.
Is he on your list?
Yeah.
How did that just popped
Oh, well,
into
should
my
we
head?
just get that out of the way?
Do
then?
that, because I've just realised you always bang on about the hot guy from Cinderella.
So the live-action Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella film with Brandy and Whitney Houston, the prince in that, Paolo Montalban, was so fine and is still so fine. He's Filipino Broadway actor, and I think he was in The King and I. That's like the earliest like actual proper crush I can remember.
Do you think he would also reciprocate your feelings to you?
Yeah.
Impossible! Not with that horse sound that just came out of you. Do you...
Let me get
The sound.
let me get a picture of him because he has aged really well.
Impossible.
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 Impossible. What are you doing down there?
Why are you down there?
Because I can't sing as high as you, girl.
So this was
He's cute. I get it. He's cute.
in Cinderella.
Do you know, in your head, like in my head, Taylor Hanson was like cuter than what I saw. You look at this 90s aesthetic with that wet gelled hair and it's over. What is that? What is that? Wasn't he in the... Didn't they do a new version of it?
So they reprised their roles. Brandy and Paola reprised their roles in one of the Descendants films that came out last year.
Love ain't it.
Rita, come collect your things them from Primark.
Aged very nicely.
Yeah, but like the pair of them together look
They look
incredible.
Brandy looks so good. I love Brandy. When you feel your ass got it. How does that Brandy song go? That's a really good choice, I think. I would feel comfortable if you were to put that in A tier.
I think at least A tier.
At least. I wonder if there's anyone... There's one of mine that's absolutely an S tier. Well, you can bump him up if you've got no one in S.
No, because I think we might have an overlap that might have to go into S tier.
I can't imagine we'd have an overlap.
Maybe. Okay, so that's
Okay.
Paolo and Montalban.
I'm going to move on to, again, super early. I would have been about 7 or 8.
1912.
Kel Mitchell. From Keenan and Kel.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was the dreamiest. So Keenan and Kel, obviously everyone knows what Keenan and Kel is. You love the pair of them, but Kel I just thought was so f***ing hot. And also maybe it's because he was like kind of dumb. He was like the dumb one, wasn't he?
I used to find his voice really annoying, but not that I didn't like him, because that was kind of the character, wasn't he? Like he was dumb.
Yeah.
But I used to find, like, I don't know.
He was very just kind of like...
Yeah, I
Keenan was like the ideas man. Kel was like the idiot. But Kel, to me, was so dreamy. Have you looked at a picture of him now?
Yeah, he's
has
hot now.
not aged a day. I looked him up the other day. He has not
He's so
aged.
cute.
He's so fine. And I saw that he and Keenan are still very, very close. Very, very good friends. He was on SNL not long ago doing Ed from Good Burger. Yeah, all right. In Good Burger, he's really not attractive because that is... no one wants to hear that Good Burger line over and over again. That's kind of annoying.
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
But Kel, I used to watch Keenan and Kel and just schwitz on the settee.
Oh my god.
Kel Mitchell is, I think, S tier. I think S tier, there was that rumour, wasn't there, that he was dead for ages? Do you remember before the internet was like a real big thing? Pre-internet, when you could just do a fact check.
I feel like for someone to be S tier, we've both got to be in like a complete agreement with him.
Kel Mitchell!
I feel like A tier.
Racist.
Right. Well,
A's good though, A's high.
A's good, but I think Kel, who loves orange soda in my pants.
Are you ready for my really unhinged one?
Hit me with it.
You know the film The Santa Claus?
With Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Vaguely.
Okay.
I saw it that one time with you and I thought it was terrible.
So...
Don't even say it.
In The Santa Claus, they go to the North Pole and they meet a bunch of elves because they're in the North Pole. And I just thought the head elf was really cute. And I can't explain why, because look at him. His name was Bernard, and I think it was something to do with the fact that he was like a bit older than the others. All the other elves were like really, really young, little children, and he was like a bit older than the others.
He was in Adam's Family Values.
Was he?
He's the nerdy one at the camp that hooks up with Wednesday.
I don't know what it is about him. I liked his accent and his voice, and I just thought he was really cute. I don't know who the actor is.
Well, can you please find a recent picture? What do we do with this information? The head elf from Elf and the... What's the movie called? The Santa Claus.
David Krumholtz.
Yep. We'll Google that. See, you know, if he's going in S. Is he going in S?
I thought you would find this more embarrassing.
Do you know, I feel like a couple of years ago I would have done, but nothing that you do embarrasses me any...
He looks like a different person in each of these photos.
Is that 4 different people? The f*** is
That's
that?
cute there.
Cute. Yeah, that's the one they've used on his Wikipedia, look. Sure, I mean, Nova, look, you go for whatever you like. If you'd like to put him on your list.
I feel like there.
Cute.
He almost died from smoking weed. There's a story here about him.
So he's a bit dangerous.
It is a random one, so I don't mind putting it down like low.
They're in the basement.
This ranking is so weird because it's not quite clear to me like what the criteria is.
Or do I get bonus points for like being a bit
Dangerous because he smoked weed? Or
I mean like because it's not a very common one.
D.
Well, let's put D.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, okay. This next one, I wonder if this is this might be the crossover one now. You said you thought we both had one.
Well, there's possibly 2, but I think there's 1.
This was honestly the first time I saw this music video. I was like, that does things to me and I don't fully get it, but I'm going to watch it again. Peter Andre.
Oh, of course.
I think for gay boys, there will probably
Peter Andre
be...
had all the girls after him
There
as
will
well.
be some kind of lesbian equivalent, I'm sure. But for gay boys, I think it's just very, very superficial. When you like start to develop crushes, you know, you don't have a very sophisticated palate, so you're just like, big arms, like what's that all about? Peter Andre was obviously ticking all these boxes. He was
And he was
ripped.
tanned, he was like wet in
He
the
had
video.
the curtains, which was a thing at the time, although I don't know if that ever crossed my mind. It was literally the muscles. So he's in the pool. I try to concentrate, my mind wants to explore. Looking back, I mean, it's gross, isn't it? It's just softcore porn, basically.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's
what
like
it
the
was.
music video equivalent of going to like a peppermint hippo. What they called?
You what? Spearmint rhino? Took me a minute to realise what you were trying to say.
What did I say?
Peppermint hippo.
They can have a massage with talcum powder.
But you know what I mean? Like a club. Wait, do women go to the peppermint hippo?
Somebody in the audience just said stop saying it.
I wouldn't be allowed in.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be allowed in.
Peter Andre.
Peter
I think
Andre.
That's up there. I think that's
Do you
a
know?
strong A.
I think he went on I'm a Celebrity and did that. He's so embarrassing. Do you remember? This is insane.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
I bet you liked that song.
This is unbearable.
Can't remember it, but I do remember.
You liked it. I'm telling you, based on the way you dress, you liked Insania. Peter
I think
Andre.
Peter Andre, I've not seen him like super recently, like 2025, but the last time I saw him, he still looked cute.
He's super cute still, but also I think he makes bad decisions. Katie Price.
What, fishy?
Yeah.
And
that's fair.
also is kind of a bit cringe.
No, it's not.
But he went on some sort of interview or whatever and was like crying about potentially someone slagging his children in the press or something.
Aw,
I think he's a
that's not very
lovely
nice,
guy.
is it?
I think he seems like he's a great dad, you know, really great dad, sort of soft, but the kiss is very firm.
I feel like the kiss is soft, gentle, and sweet, and it's like
Would throw you around a bit, but when it comes down to it, family man, very sweet, nice accent, Australian.
Yeah.
I think Peter Andre A.
Yeah.
B, because it's
You
kind of
think B?
embarrassing.
Well, no, but like it was very of the time.
Of the time,
Very
everyone
common.
liked Peter Andre. Like, everyone
Yeah.
did it. Everyone loved Pete. I don't look at Peter Andre now. By the way, it's interesting because looking back, the idea of, like, finding Peter Andre, mysterious girl, attractive is just not... It's just the
Oh, then maybe
opposite.
we should dock a point for that. Maybe we should put it on to B just because, like, don't agree anymore.
It was all superficial. So maybe
like a B.
Maybe B
Yeah, okay.
seems good.
is it a B?
Okay, this is another one from like when I was really little. And I don't think this one is cringe. Rufio from Hook.
Do you know I took Rufio off my list?
Oh, that was one that I thought we might have an overlap with.
I switched him out for someone last minute.
I don't know who
100%
that
Rufio.
actor is.
So Rufio, the guy who played Rufio, was also in But I'm a Cheerleader, I
Dante
think.
Basco.
Yeah, I think he was in But I'm a Cheerleader.
Yes, he was. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he might actually be a fruit. Is he a fruit? He might be a fruit. Seems like a fruit.
Dante Basco.
Probably a fruit.
More bananas!
Yeah, oh my god, Rufio. And when, like, Pan came back in Hook and managed to get all the Lost Boys on side, we were sitting there like, no, go to Rufio. He's the cute one.
Doesn't say under personal life, and he has got a child.
Gays can have kids, Nova.
Well, I'm sure the bill's before Parliament.
Yeah, he's cute.
Yeah.
I think he's cute. I think that we all wanted his hair. We wanted that hair, didn't we? Didn't you want that hair? I wanted it.
Yeah.
For sure. Do you remember when he had his skateboard thing in Hook? Mm-hmm. So it was like a giant sort of skateboard on a track. I tried to build that in my house.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. For the anniversary, the cast like put their costumes on again.
I don't know. That's kind of weird.
So cute.
Out of cereal boxes, I tried to build a working skateboard and track.
Okay, that's dangerous.
It didn't work.
Yeah.
Broke
not
the second I stood on
surprised.
it. Broke.
Need a new one, it's broke.
Where are we ranking this then?
Comfortably in the middle. I think it's a good choice. Like, I think the styling was great. There's like extra points for
Also,
like
we both
fantasy.
agree on it. Like, that's
yeah,
got the
yeah.
extra
We both.
points.
Yeah. Like C, I feel comfortable. That Rufio.
Okay, because I would have said like B, but if you don't like so much agree like today, then
I think he
maybe
looks
we go down
cute
to
today,
C.
but I'm not really that into it though.
All right, C.
I think C works for Rufio. Oh, I haven't thought about who my next one is. Oh, do you know? Okay, we're gonna have. This is one that's gonna go right into E.
Oh no! What is this?
Maybe we shouldn't put it into E because that seems cruel. Maybe D because that's just rude. If we put it in E.
I'll be the judge.
Adam Rickett.
Oh no, I wouldn't say E. That music video is so overtly sexual.
Gay,
I don't
it's
know
just gay.
how you can
It's
say that's
softcore
like E.
porn. gay porn.
This is pornography for homosexuals.
In terms of looking back, though.
No, what do you mean looking back?
What is the criteria for this ranking? It makes no sense.
I think it's totally understandable.
Yeah, but now...
But it's also very of the time. If we were adults back then, we probably would still find it attractive.
Adam Rickett was a soap actor turned pop star who had one single, maybe two. I'm pretty sure just one. He was Gail's son on Coronation Street.
Go on, Gail!
And then he had the blonde curtains. Well, they all had the curtains, didn't they? Blonde. So many, many curtains.
So many, many, many curtains.
And then he did this one song called I Breathe Again, which admittedly is a banger. My mother took me, because I would have been about 8 years old, to Asda to buy the single. I also wanted Lolly Viva La Radio, but it hadn't come out yet. So I was like, I'll get Adam Rickett one. And my mother, bless her, she just did not bat an eyelid at this. She was like, sure, why not?
Oh, your mother?
And it
He
came
looked
with...
like a pop star, didn't he? He looked like someone from NSYNC.
It came with the video on the CD, which you put it in your computer and it played the video. So I kept that secret to myself because in the video, he's just shirtless. Well, he's naked, isn't he?
Basically, yeah.
He's completely naked in this Perspex box, writhing around. And I think the song is a banger.
Oiled up.
But looking back, it just feels a bit trash to me.
Hypersexual.
The whole thing just feels a bit trashy.
Well, I wouldn't say E. D then. I wouldn't say E.
I think it just feels trashy and gross and weird that I was watching that in my bedroom. What was Leslie doing? Why did she not take that off me? So in my bedroom, I'm sitting there and I'm 8 and I've got Peter Andre on the wall and I'm watching Adam Rickett on my computer and my mother says she had no idea.
Gay.
She had no idea. She lied to me. I think she lied. I feel my body shaking my heart, don't fire the panic.
Okay, so now we're going to get to my more teenage crushes.
Okay, I better be on there.
There's one that I feel like we've just got to get out of the way. And also, I'd be really surprised if this wasn't yours.
Okay.
Would be Zac Efron.
Well, that's too late. That's not childhood for me.
See, I was 14 when the first High School Musical film came out.
That counts then. That counts because I was...
Oh, you are a bit older than me, aren't you?
2 years makes a big difference. Also, I wasn't privy to Zac Efron for a few years after that as well.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't include Zac Efron.
I remember though.
I
remember when High School Musical debuted on Disney Channel and just absolutely obsessed with the boy.
I had a poster of his at some point.
The Rolling Stone cover that he did changed my
milk.
life.
Was he drinking? Oh, he's pulling his shirt up.
Pulling his shirt up.
Yeah, I think I might have had that as a poster. But at uni,
changed my life.
At uni, I had that as a poster.
You need to stop talking.
Do you know the guys I used to bring back to my dorm room? They would have walked in and been like, "What the f*** is this?"
But I feel like that's just self-explanatory. I don't really know. Zac Efron. I mean, now I think he messes with his face a little bit too much and tries to pretend oh, I broke my jaw and had to have surgery. We're not buying that. Right now, at the time of filming, he looks great.
But, people can do what they want to their faces, can't they?
I've watched a few plastic surgeon videos trying to analyse what he's actually had done. The most common idea that the professionals think is that he had a custom jaw implant that wasn't quite right the first time and he had it adjusted or taken out or something. But right now, he did a film recently and on the red carpet, he looked great.
I think that you could put Zac Efron in. Have we had any S's yet?
I feel like he's got to be an S.
Okay. See, I personally don't like super jacked and ripped.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't. Yeah, I do find that a bit of a turn off when he's huge because he did for that was it boxing. At
the time, I had Zac Efron was the dreamiest. He was my
just
wallpaper.
So handsome. What a lovely smile. The most amazing eyes. I just think he's dreamy.
Yeah, okay, we can put Zac Efron in S because I feel like we both agree on that we super crush hard on Zac Efron. This is not a great one. This is going to be... This is low. This is... I feel like we should put no one in E because that feels cruel and rude.
Well, it depends. Go on.
Oh, you don't know who this is. Okay, Matt Hardy, the wrestler.
Oh, you've mentioned him before.
But this is so weird to me because
I need to see a picture.
I look back on this and don't understand it. Even now, I don't... I can't see it. Hang on.
So would this have been 90s?
This would have been early noughties. I would have been about 10 or 11, 12. So Matt Hardy was in a tag team with Jeff Hardy. They were the Hardy Boys. He looks like such a meathead. But do you know what I liked about him? He had long hair. All right, a lot of wrestlers...
Does he have long hair there? Is it tied
He's got
back?
a ponytail. He used to have shaved bits on the side and then a ponytail, which I just thought was the cutest.
Is there another picture of him?
Yeah, so can you see the shaved bits at the side and then he had a long ponytail at the back? Cute. I think he's super
just
cute.
liked him because because of his hair.
I think I did as well.
Because I don't get that at all.
Well, he had nice arms, nice physique. There were a few wrestlers. I quite liked Kurt Angle. I really liked Test, R.I.P., and Edge as well. But again, like, most of them had long hair. Triple H at a push if you cover his face.
Time to play the game!
No, it's not.
But I always thought Matt Hardy was super dreamy, and everyone said to me, oh my god, no, you're so wrong. It's Jeff Hardy, the brother, that's the hot
What
one.
did he look like?
And now,
because this will also
could...
inform my decision. Like, you chose one over the other.
Yeah.
So if this guy's...
I couldn't agree more. Jeff Hardy is so cute.
I could see why people would say he's the cute one. I wouldn't be into either of them.
I think Jeff is cute now. I would chew on Jeff.
No.
But just wrestlers, I think if you were a young gay boy watching wrestling...
Again, like, muscly, shirtless,
candy.
big arms. So, like,
yeah,
I wouldn't
yeah.
say E, but, like, D.
I think D, because looking back, I'm not sure there's anything remotely interesting. I don't even think, like... I don't even know why, though, because they were just attracted... It's not even like you're forced to pick one of the Hardy Boys. It could have been any of them. Test was really cute. But, you know, it was a veritable buffet of cock.
Okay, this would have been, like, similar... These are all, like, from when I was about, like, 14, maybe 15.
Okay, yeah.
Pete Wentz.
Oh, no. Do you know Fall Out Boy? People went...
So, like,
crazy for Fall Out Boy.
Here.
Yeah, I never got this. People went crazy for Fall Out Boy.
Just like, what a great face.
I never got it.
Idiot.
Oh, here, like with the guy liner.
Oh, there, I can
and, like,
see it.
Such a strong Cupid's bow. He also had I think he leaked it himself. Like, he had, like, not full frontal nude photos, but, like, to promote their album, he, like, leaked his own nude photos and he's just holding their album, like, covering his junk.
My God, Dorothy, it must be 120 in here.
Oh, he's nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I think he has aged really well.
That's nice, isn't it? I think it was more the bravado you were into.
Because he wasn't, like, the lead singer, but he was, like...
Wasn't
quite
he?
No. He was a backing singer and a guitarist, and he was, like, quite quiet and shy, but, like, he was always the heartthrob of the band.
No, he did. No.
Yes.
I never really liked them. I never paid attention. I know, like, all of my girlfriends at the time were just, like, super into them, and I was just like, oh, whatever. I prefer Avril Lavigne.
Like a fat kid on a pack of Smarties.
So that could be C.
They're all going in C, aren't they? They're all going to go in C at this rate.
I think C.
This one is for sure up there. Mario Lopez.
Oh, hang on. I can picture him, but, like, I actually don't know what is he famous for? Is he an actor?
Saved by the Bell, Nova.
Oh, you see, I never watched that.
So-
Is that, like, what he became famous from?
Yeah. So he played Slater on Saved by the Bell, which was my jam. I loved Saved by the Bell. He's aged very nicely.
I don't know.
Oh no, grow up. When I watched Saved by the Bell, I used to get all sorts of tingly feelings. It was never about Zach. People really liked Zach, but I just thought he was a bit sort of, I don't know, a bit milky titty.
Milky titty yum yum.
And Mario Lopez as Slater was, like, again, ripped. He was ripped.
Oh, mullet.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. And
Mullet
he
is great.
He did this really famous scene where he rips his clothes off and he has, like, a unitard underneath and he does this, like, ballet number.
Oh, okay, he is hot.
Has
That's him at
absolutely
48.
not aged a day. Nova Genesis.
That's him at 48.
He hasn't aged a day. You'd lick that, wouldn't you? Up the legs.
Yeah, no, he is cute.
Mario Lopez has to be
He's a little
tier.
too shaved and shiny.
He's very,
for me.
He's very, like, put together, like, airbrushed looking. But look at his smile. He's so lovely. I used to have dreams about Mario Lopez. He's so cute. Oh my god. In Saved by the Bell, he dated Jessie.
It used to be there, but now it's stubble.
Who was played by Elizabeth Berkley, who I always thought was just styled herself. She was gross. I thought Jessie was unacceptable as a girlfriend of Slater. I didn't see them together at all until she was in Showgirls, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I get it.
I'm erect. Why aren't you erect?
As I've seen her super, super shiny, like, beaver, I've seen it all.
Yeah.
You know, great work, Elizabeth Berkley.
That is not one that I had at all. I think because maybe I was a bit too young to watch Saved by the Bell. Totally get it. Would have that up there. Still
dream.
hot today. A. Who else have we got up in S?
Zac Efron's the only one. Let's put him in S for now, and then if there's someone else who... S. Mario Lopez, congratulations.
All right.
Welcome to the S Club. S Club.
My cousin is married to an Indian man.
This necklace really hurts.
My next one. I think this was more so because of, like, the character.
Larry Laffer.
Mitch Hewer as Maxie in Skins.
That spider is still in here from last week.
Oh.
Wait, we filmed 2 weeks ago. It's still in here.
All right, well,
You haven't got rid of it.
still.
Why won't you die?
I hated Skins with a passion. I thought it was garbage. Was Maxie the blonde gay one?
Yeah, and I think it was because, like,
He was gay.
He was gay, and he was, like, discovering himself, and he was, like, crushing on the straight guy, and...
What did you think about
He was really
the other dude?
cute.
The main Nicholas Hoult was in that, no?
No, not for me.
Oh, get away from me, you bum!
He had, like, this awful straightened, like, bleach blonde hair.
Oh god, that fucking haircut. We all had it. I don't get that one. What does he look like now? What is he doing? Is he still an
So
actor?
he's actually got naturally curly hair. I don't get it at all now. I think it was more just because, like, of his character, like, being a gay teen, you know?
So that's not really aged very well then, has it? That's kind of a weird choice. You're so weird. You're a right weirdo.
Bernard.
Huh.
Who the is that?
That's the same person.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Is that the same person?
Yeah.
Oh, he's much nicer, darker.
That's
Maybe he wasn't
interesting, isn't it?
blonde then. Was he never blonde?
No, it was, like, highlights.
Oh, that's why I have an issue with it, because his hair looks weird. Yeah, no,
looks
he's
quite nice
really
there,
cute
doesn't he?
there, isn't he? Yeah. We'd go on that mountain, wouldn't we, with him? Go on that mountain. I thought to begin with you were going to say from Modern Family. Isn't there a Mitch in that? Mitch from A Streetcar Named Desire or something.
This all looks really old.
See?
Just because he's, like, cute
now. Also, no, I think B, because he looks real cute now. Also, it makes total sense. It was like when you were discovering yourself and you would lock yourself in that sad childhood bedroom of yours. Sad it was. And all you were doing was that...
scarves.
Oh my god, the fashion was not it.
Bidet looks very nice.
Do you know what, in the year 2025, I think, you know, I really do sort of marinade in fashion.
I like to accessorize this dress with a limp wrist.
That's a woman.
What's your next one?
My next one is going to be an S.
Is that right?
Enrique Iglesias.
Let me be your hero.
Tell me I'm f***ing wrong. Enrique Iglesias. When did Hero come out? Okay, so Hero came out.
And then I did the same thing.
I want to say that's early noughties. I was playing Habbo Hotel. I had Hero on repeat. I'd be in my dad's office because I didn't have a computer. I was in my dad's office. I was on Habbo Hotel. I would like close the door, double click. Let me be your hero. Let me be your hero. Just dance.
Yeah, he's really hot.
He has that fucking mole. I would have chewed on that mole.
Well, the mole's gone now.
Oh no!
I had that removed years
Well, he
ago.
loses points.
Years and years and years ago.
Yeah, but you've got to remember, Nova, when I was into Enrique Iglesias, I was focused on that mole. I would have touched
He probably
it.
had that removed like at least 10 years ago.
I would have stroked it, Enrique, so you've lost out there. I thought he was, oh my god, he was so cute. He was just, he had the tiniest little ass, like a little packet, like little compact ass.
One of the things the Italians like is arse.
He's not somebody that I crushed on as a kid, but like...
Lovely.
Yeah, totally get.
Yes, oh my god, for hours and hours and days, I was on Habbo Hotel and I was like dreaming of
arse.
Maybe having a secret kiss with Enrique Iglesias. Just very sweet and innocent, just a little kiss. If I'm in the video, I'm Jennifer Love Hewitt. But there's a lot of crying in that, isn't there, that video?
It's very emotional.
I can be your hero. I can be your wife, Enrique. But I'm going to have to write down in the marriage contract that I get to stick a mole on you in the bedroom.
Okay.
Pin the mole on the Enrique.
Does the mole keep him in S tier or does that make him now A tier? Because
What does he look like now? Does he still make music?
Yeah.
What was that one he did? He did that really slutty one, didn't he? A bit slutty.
Because a man likes a slut.
Elegant, but also slutty. I like a woman.
I feel like maybe he's starting to lose his hair a bit because he wears a hat a lot now.
Oh,
That's 2020.
But you know, that sort of noughties Daniel Bedingfield beanie hat, I still think that's really cute. Daniel Bedingfield!
Mickey Rooney.
I think Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah.
In the right lighting, S tier. S tier, cute. Do you know, though, I haven't done any research. I am betting that some of these people are really problematic now. Do we know anything about Enrique Iglesias? I'll do some research, and I guess there will be disclaimers. Some of these people could be monsters.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about, though, is
That's
it?
not
We're
what
talking
we're
about
talking
our
about.
childhood crushes.
I would quickly bum rush Daniel Bedingfield in there.
Is there any way that I could stay?
Arse.
No, I don't get that at all.
Daniel Bedingfield was cute. Okay, no, we're not including Daniel Bedingfield. Doesn't count anyway because he went away and transitioned and came back as Natasha.
So I've got one left then. I remember around this time that I had a lot of like girlfriends who were really into Heath Ledger.
Oh.
I remember he was like a real heartthrob.
Uh-huh.
But then when I watched Brokeback Mountain, it was instantly Jake Gyllenhaal. And has been ever since. That's got to be S tier and this has to stop.
Yeah, this is late though, isn't it? My last one is
Well, I looked at how
later.
old I would have been when I first saw that film, and I was...
Brokeback Mountain was
14.
2005. Yeah, okay. Out of Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger, I would have chosen Heath Ledger.
Yeah, you see, a lot of people would, but I was always...
But don't get me wrong.
Jake.
Just because I would later on might get a pizza doesn't mean I wouldn't also smash a burger.
But Jake Gyllenhaal in Donnie Darko...
Oh, Nova, my example of that was food related. What does that mean psychologically?
How much weight have you put on?
Not my fault.
There's no arguing.
He's so fine.
Jake Gyllenhaal is undoubtedly an S tier. Come off it. Did you ever see Jarhead?
Yeah.
Jarhead was saved to my personal...
Because you see his ass.
Folder. Yeah?
Yeah.
It wasn't even like, I wasn't even downloading porn. Some of it was just like, let's watch that one scene from Jarhead. What are you talking about?
It was a shame that he had the buzz cut in that there because he's got such nice hair.
You sound like a middle-aged woman.
No, but like that is part of like
Such
what makes him
lovely hair.
hot. Is like he had that fluffy dark hair.
Source Code was great. You were dying for him to be alive, weren't you?
What was that one that he was in? That like one where he played this art critic.
Oh, Velvet Buzzsaw.
Velvet Buzzsaw.
That was great. I had a crush. I remember seeing him in Donnie Darko and having a crush on him. So I would have been 10 when that came out because he was like really moody, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then an airplane falls on him. Spoiler alert. Or did it?
That's such a great film.
That's an actual question. I don't remember.
I think he's definitely S tier.
S tier.
Aged very
Jake Gyllenhaal
handsomely.
S tier. I would agree. Yeah, S tier for sure.
Yeah.
My last one is when I first saw the Blair Witch Project, Nova, and I was about 15, I think, the first time I saw it. Josh Leonard.
Which one is he?
The one with the long hair.
You're shitting me.
Oh my god, Josh is... Yeah, what are you talking about? Who do you think I was going to say, Heather?
He's the one...
So Mike is the one who
Mike
chucks
is the, one who
the
had
map into the... Yeah. So Josh is the one who goes
Don't
missing
get that
first.
battle.
Do you know what I loved so much about Josh? He had the long hair, American. I used to think if you were American,
He
you
was
had
like a
extra...
dirty blonde as well.
Dirty
like
blonde.
Hanson.
I used to think if you were American, the accent gave you some like edge, so that was great.
Au revoir.
He was like really apathetic and was like hated on the government and shit, and he was just like smoking, and like he was the peacemaker. He was smart. I just thought he was the coolest. You just know he would have a lovely willy.
Perhaps it's time we turned off the machine.
Even now, watching the Blair Witch Project back, I get a slight tingle thinking like, that's Josh Leonard in the Blair Witch Project.
I've
Hot.
never watched that film and thought that of that man.
That was my, not my sexual awakening was Peter Andre, but yeah, Josh Leonard. Who, shorter hair now, I still think super hot because to me, he's always going to be my Josh. That sounds creepy. I don't have a shrine.
I think D.
No! Yeah! You can get to He's going in at least B.
No, what's his name?
Yeah, but
in IRL?
Josh Leonard, it's his name, Josh Leonard. They used their real names, didn't they?
Okay, let me have a look.
He was in that one with Claire Foy. What was it called? Unsane. Do you remember?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he's so cute. Look at him. Oh, Josh. Josh, baby.
That cannot be higher than a C.
Off, I'm putting him in... You know what? For your insolence, I'm editing this so you can get to he's going in A.
No, he's not.
Hi, Josh.
That's unhinged.
Look, Josh, welcome to A. This was... I don't even know what this is going to look like. This is so bizarre. This whole thing was...
What does it say about us?
No, I think that if you're a gay boy watching this, when you were younger, coming of age where you start crushing on celebrities, Muscles probably did it for you because that's just like what you think an attractive man is in your head.
Also like dominance and like assertiveness.
Yeah, it's just very superficial. Can some lesbians please answer this? Your first celebrity crush, was it just like Pamela Anderson?
I love you, Pamela.
Big boobs, big blonde hair. Like the equivalent of like a Peter Andre.
Do you know one that I was surprised that you didn't say?
Who?
And I only didn't say this because I didn't watch like a lot of his stuff until like later in life. I didn't actually watch it like as a kid. Brendan Fraser.
In The Mummy though, do you know who I was looking at? Imhotep.
Keeper of the dead. Birthplace of Anaxunamun.
I thought Arnold
interesting.
Vosloo was so
Is that just
fine.
because he was more naked?
Do you know, the thing is, we could talk about this for a lot longer. I think I would probably like to include Leonardo DiCaprio for a lot of us. Yeah. I also crushed on Nate Richett, who was Harvey in Sabrina.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There were quite a few of that ilk, but these were the ones that really came to mind.
Yeah, the ones that like stuck with you.
So please let us know if you think that we were like, you know, ahead of our time, I think.
Is Bernard from the Santa Claus like really...
That's a fucking weird
outrageous
one. That's a really, really weird one. Listen, oh my god.
Oh!
Bernard.
Gonna need a pizza.
Pizza.
Gonna need a pizza. Do you want one?
Oh, that might be good.
We can't eat pizza 2 nights in a row. We're not Sims.
Do whatever you like, we're adults.
First of all, yeah. Also, Leslie, that's my mum.
Do what I like.
My mum would never let me. I'm going to pizza 2 nights in a row.
I will have a browse, but now that you've said
Leslie,
different type of pizza.
I'm having pizza.
I had those little small Chicago town deep dish ones.
I don't know how you can eat those, honestly. It's just
and that's like
cardboard.
A tart.
You're a tart.
It's like a pie.
You're a tart.
Slutty.
If you'd like exclusive stuff from us, Nova, including like my solo podcast, I've just done one about the Leongatha mushroom poisonings.
Oh my gosh.
How are you going? Are you okay? I'm going shit house.
What else do we have over there? Early access to stuff, the Discord, exclusive content, you know. Then the address for our Patreon will be arriving on screen just now.
What you gonna do with all that ass?
Do you know what else I thought was super attractive about him? His voice. He had a really
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Some of the guys on the Patron Nova get birthday shoutouts, including.
They're not limited to. Yeah, that kind of like forced, like
I don't want to know what sound where you force it goes. For March 24th, happy birthday to Frankie.
Happy birthday, Frankie.
Come on. For the 25th, happy birthday to Daniel.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
I spent too much time with you, Daniel.
For March 26th, it is Lim's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
And on the 27th, it is Starloss's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, just now. I feel like I should take some pictures in like lingerie. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
We also have a Twitch. Join us for game night. Thanks
Yes.
for coming. For Rate Our...
I think this has been
Do you ever
fun.
Rate My Teacher?
No.
Where people would upload pictures and it would be like, this was the geography teacher, and then you get people to like rate how good they are.
Oh, that sounds really useful, actually.
No, it wasn't, because all people would do would be like, she's a cow. Some of them need telling.
Yeah.
Also, Josh Leonard needs telling.
Okay, this is
To
the
come
end.
round. Ha!
This is the end now.
And a Bernard, some sort of gnome, to our brand new patrons Andy Fitzgerald, John Noonan, Melinda Perez-Watts, Avery, Luke Haggerty, Welcome to Alaska, Mr. Twitch 360, Alexandra Johnson, Spicy Meathole, and Salem the Witch. What would you do if you ordered pizza and it was the elf from Santa Claus delivered it? I would dob you in it. I'd be like, Nova thinks you're really hot.
When I was a child.
That's not what I'm going to tell him when he comes. Join the Patron, we'll do a shot of Patron.